Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So again, it's time for Nintendo Switch Pro rumors, because why not? Because, this news about Nintendo Switch models being released has been discussed widely since probably 2019. Some of it came true, some of it not. And here we are again. And here we have an article from Bloomberg by Takashi Mochizuki, and that's the person who actually predicted the Switch Lite, which came to light, and also the Mariko model of the Nintendo Switch, which is said to have, better power efficiency, and that's just about it. But this time we have something of a bigger upgrade, and here it says that it is an OLED display by Samsung of all companies, so it must be really good if it's Samsung producing these OLED displays. Again, it's a rumor, take it with a grain of salt, because we have been proven time and time again wrong, and it seems that Nintendo wasn't interested and still isn't in entertaining the rumors. Of course, they wouldn't want to say that they are working on a newer model, because people would probably stop buying these old Switches, old between quotes here, because it's the latest console from Nintendo. And here I have highlighted a few things. So here it says Samsung Display Company will start mass production of 7-inch 720p resolution OLED panels as early as June, with an initial monthly target of just under a million units. Like, if it's a million units a month, that's big. And it says here that it's 7 inches, so it's bigger, and 720p, it's still the same resolution. They could have gone with 900p or something like that, and a better processor from NVIDIA, who knows? We have no news about that exactly, so we are just left to speculate here with the bits of information that we have here and there from different sources. And here it says what Bloomberg Intelligence says. So these are people who work at Bloomberg. They say, quote, the release of a more premium version of a Nintendo Switch console with an OLED display and support for 4K graphics for the holiday 2021 selling season could drive the company's sales above consensus for the fiscal year ending March 2022 and extend the life cycle of the Switch platform for many more years. And interestingly, here they speak about 4K graphics. I think it's more like something like 4K YouTube or something like that. I very highly doubt it's going to be 4K graphics as of gaming. Doesn't make sense, does it? And here we have another quote. It says the OLED panel will consume less battery, offer higher contrast and possibly faster response time when compared to the Switch's current liquid crystal display. And it is said by Yoshio Tamura, the co-founder of Display Consultancy. And again, yeah, an OLED display is definitely an upgrade, but is it really, that upgrade that people are hoping for? Is it really that significant of an upgrade? You know that Nintendo is a very weird company. They are basically unpredictable. You don't know what they're going to do, and we don't have a lot of data to back up, our claims about pro models of their consoles, because what we basically have is the 3DS and the new 3DS, which wasn't really that much more powerful, and it makes some sense because they don't want to leave the original 3DS behind, and they claimed to have some new 3DS only games, but time proved that there weren't so many games benefited from the new 3DS. I only remember something like Xenoblade Chronicles, if I'm not mistaken. Other than that, I don't have anything on my mind right now about it. And as you see here, this article doesn't speak about anything regarding the processor, so we have no news about the processor. We don't have anything that says that there will be a new processor or new graphics chip, so it might just be a visual upgrade in terms of display, and they speak about response times, but who cares about response time when you're playing at 30 fps, barely 30 fps in some instances, because game makers are trying really hard to get their games on the Nintendo Switch because it sells like hotcakes. I mean, when people try to port something like The Witcher to a Nintendo Switch, it just proves that this console is really successful. But again, Nintendo doesn't want to capitalize on that and doesn't want to have this pro version, so to speak, of their console. And competition has already emerged. Some gimmicky consoles like the Aya Neo, which is basically a mini PC with a Ryzen processor. Yes, Nintendo does have the upper hand when it comes to first-party titles, but I think at this rate, and if this Switch craze, so to speak, continues on, we will see much better consoles in the future that are aiming to do what the Nintendo Switch cannot. And another piece of news, and against all odds, we have an update for the Nintendo Wii U. It is again mind-boggling. Like I said, Nintendo is a very unpredictable company, and here they have this version 5.5.5 U, and you can see that it has released on March the 1st, 2021, and the last update was on September the 3rd, 2018. So what is it, like 2 years and a half, something like that, since the last update? And we all know that the Wii U is just basically dead right now. They have stopped making games for it a long time ago. They have stopped producing it, and yet they have decided to release an update. Like I said, here it says, if you click on the version, it says further improvements, overall system stability, and other minor adjustments have been made to enhance the user experience. Whatever that means, it's the same. It's the same here. And we have very few exceptions. For example, here, people who still got the Wii U's, hope you enjoyed the new stability update. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to leave a like and to subscribe for more. Leave your comments down below. What do you think about the news about the new Switch Pro? And what do you think about this stability update for the Wii U? I will talk to you again soon. Have a good one.